everybody. Thank you for joining us today in our wonderful read aloud. We are so excited that our gala has been going so well this week, and it's because of you. Thank you for joining today. And I want all the little kids that are watching right now to grab your blanket, and we are going to give you just a minute to get snuggly so that we can start reading our books. So we have 3 books today. And the first book is called something that you probably say a lot. And those words are thank you. So I can't see you or hear you right now, but tell your parents if you say thank you a lot. Thank you is something we say when we are grateful for something. So this book is called The Thank You Book. And the author, who's the person who wrote the book, is Carol Stewart. And the person who illustrated the book, the person who drew the pictures, is Arthur Robbins. The Thank You Book. Would you like to learn 2 extra special, extraordinary, extra amazing magic words? Now, these magic words won't turn your living room carpet into a Space Cadets racing pod. And they won't mysteriously, poof, transform a plate full of cauliflower into a candy bar. But they aren't silly words. There we go. Now you can see it. But they aren't silly words that are hard to remember either, like pookie winkle or sniffle jerky. Look at that little girl saying woofy dinkle. And there's that little boy saying squiffy berkey. And then the puppy's saying woof. Thank you. Nope, these 2 magic words are thank you. Yes, thank and you. So what makes them magic? Well, when you say them to another person, you make that person feel really nice. You make that person think, hey, I'm glad I did something for this kid. And you've let them know that you're glad that they did something for you. Now you may be saying to yourself, sure, when Grandpa gives me that cool game, yes, 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 absolutely yes. Of course I say thank you, thank you, thank you. But it doesn't deliver presents like that every day of the week. There's the little boy sitting on Grandpa's lap saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what though? There are many, many things, big and small, that people do for you every day that call for a big, loud thank you. Each morning when you wake up, you have inside a fresh supply of thank yous. You can hand them out to people as if they are beautiful flowers or Tootsie Roll lollipops. So who are some people you can say thank you to today? I see the little girl saying thank you to the bus driver, saying thank you to her classmate for opening her door, saying thank you to the person who gave her food. And there's a little girl on the phone saying thank you to whoever she's talking to. How about when you're late for school and you grab your coat and backpack as you head out the door? Rounding the corner for the front hall, you catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror. Your hair is sticking up like porcupine quills. Ah, but don't worry. It's Dad to the rescue. He offers to give you a ride to school and the use of his comb. Wouldn't that be good for a thank you? Sure would. Now you're working hard in school, trying to cut out the perfect star. A snip here, a snip there, another snip. Nope, the star is still crooked. Your teacher, Mrs. No Nonsense, sees your problem and says, "Why don't you try a little cut here?" Suddenly the star is perfect. A thank you from you magically brings a smile to Mrs. No Nonsense's face. Wow, this child has good manners, she thinks. Finally, it's lunchtime, peanut butter and jelly, but it's just not a peanut butter jelly kind of day. Patooey, you wish you had something else. Maybe you wanted something that someone else was eating. There's a guy there eating a cheeseburger. What if you wanted that? Then Ahmed, the new kid in class, says he has turkey and cheese, but he loves peanut butter, especially with jelly. Do you want to switch? Ahmad asks. Hey, thanks, Ahmed. No, thank you. No, thank you. And you both feel good. School's over and you're walking home. There's that one busy street to cross. You'd been scared, except that the crossing guard who looks like Mother Goose is there with her big yellow and red sign. When she holds it up, cars, minivans, and even big trucks come to a complete stop. She doesn't put the sign down until you're safely on the other side. A loud thank you will make that crossing guard happy that she helped. What good manners. When Mom comes home, she asks if everyone would like to go out for pizza. Yummy! Cheese pizza, your favorite. Yes, yes, thank you. Later, when everyone says thank you, Mom says, hey, maybe I should suggest this more often. You're ready first, so you help out by getting your baby sister into her shoes. This isn't easy since she likes to play with her toes. Look at him trying hard to put her shoes on her. Guess what happens then? Dad and Mom both say, thank you to you. You helped Mom and Dad out a lot, I bet. Later, when you get into bed, Dad reads you your favorite book about magic and spells. Thanks, Dad, you say. Does anyone else parents read books to them at night? Tonight you should say thank you. You can even say thank you to Stripes, your cat, when she puts her paws on your cheeks and gives you a kitty kind of hug good night. This saying thank you stuff is okay. The words don't cost you anything, but they are so good that people gobble them up like milk chocolate candies and vanilla ice cream cones. And there are always more inside you that you can give away to someone who does something nice. He's even saying thank you to the doggy for giving him kisses. Even if you live in another country, you can say thank you. Shukran, merci, gracias. In Egypt, where Ahmad's family came from, they say shukran. In France, they say merci. People who speak Spanish say gracias. It's Dankeschön in Germany, and grazie in Italy. In Japan, they say arigato. As you drift off to sleep to dream of wizards and wonders, Mom and Dad kiss your forehead and whisper, thank you for being you. Thinking a thank you doesn't count. No one can hear a thank you that stays in your head. So remember to say it out loud. You'll make everyone feel good and you'll feel good too. And thank you for reading this book. Thank you. Look at the person next to you right now and say, thank you. Give them a nice big hug. If no one's by you, just give yourself a thank you. Did you like that book? I hope you did. I hope that everybody wants to be kind and say thank you to everybody today. The next book we're going to read is called, let me find it. All right, so we are going to share my screen so that I can show you this next book. All righty. All right, is everyone snuggled up? You got your blanket? This book is called I've Loved You Since Forever. And the author of the book, that's the person who writes the book, is called Hoda Kotb. And the pictures, the illustrator, the person who drew those cute little foxes on the front is Susie Mason. I've loved you since forever. Look at the pretty bird. Ooh, look at the pretty forest. I see an owl, I see a rabbit, I see a deer and a robin with her egg. I've loved you since forever. Before birds flew over rainbows and monkeys swung on trees. There was you. And there was me. Before the sun arose in the sky, and honey came from bees. There was you, and there was me. I've loved you forever, since forever, before the moon lit up the night. And elephants wandered free. There was you, and there was me. Before otters swam together. And rivers reached the sea. There was you. What do you think the next words are going to be? And there was me, waiting for the day our stars would cross. And you and I turned into we. Wasn't that a beautiful story? I bet your parents feel that way about you too. We have one more book to read today. And this book is a special book because it is about adoption. Does anybody know anybody that was adopted? Let me see here. This book is called Just Right Family. So let me find my book for you. All right. I'm looking for my book. 1 minute, friends. All right, here we go. Is that one? We are almost there. Thank you for being patient. I just said thank you, didn't I? Just like the story. All right, here we go. All right, so we are going to read this story. This book is called Just Right Family. And everybody's family is just right the way it is, right? So some families have a mom and a dad, and some families have a mom and a mom, and some families have two dads, and sometimes families look different, don't they? So you can see that this family looks a little different from each other. So what do you see? Tell the person next to you what you notice that's different between these families. Between the people in this family. This is called Just Right Family, an adoption story. And the person who wrote the book is Sylvia Lopez. And the person who drew the pictures, the illustrator, is Ziyu Chen. Just Right Family, an adoption story. My family is Mama, Papa, and me, and it's just right. On Saturdays, Mama starts me off on the park swings. Feet back, Melly, she calls out. Then up, up, my toes reach for the sky. I'm flying. We feed the ducks. I like the ducks, but the big geese are scary. They won't hurt you, Papa says. I'm here. We pick out library books. We read them together. Mama, Papa, and me. Tell me my favorite story, I say every night. It's not in a book. Mama points to the big map on my wall, to a place called China. We flew far across the sea to adopt you, she said. Why? I asked. We learned you needed a new home, Papa answers. So we asked to be your forever family. We looked in our hearts and saw you there, Mama says. You were just right. It's the best story, my story. One night, Mama says, we have a surprise. A puppy, I asked. No, someday a puppy, she says. This is better. A sister, Melly, Papa says. We're going to adopt a baby. Our family is going to grow. Mama is wrong. A puppy would be better. She looks a little sad, doesn't she? The next morning at breakfast, I ask, why do we need a baby? Our family is just right. Papa and I looked into our hearts, Mama says, and saw her there. Sometimes I wish Mom and Papa didn't do so much looking. Will the baby look like me or you, I ask. She won't look like any of us, Mealy Mama answers. She'll be just right. Why doesn't she stay where she is? I ask Papa on the way to school. Sometimes babies need new homes, he says. We asked to be her forever family. Now Mama and I are double lucky. We'll have you and her. Sounds like the big sister is having a hard time bringing another family member in because she thinks her family's just right. He smiles big and hugs me tight. I hug him back, but I don't smile much. Me and a puppy would have been lucky enough. How do you feel about being a big sister? My teacher asks. I don't know, I say. I've never been one. I think you'll be awesome, she says. You're very, very special. I'm glad she thinks I'm special. I smile just a little. She's starting to feel better about having a big sister or a little sister. Where is the baby now? I ask. In a place called Haiti, Mom says. On the map, Haiti looks far away. Papa and I need to go get her, Mama tells me. Look at the 2 stars on the map. That's far away. You're leaving me, I grumble. Only for a week, she says. Grandma will come stay with you. She has big plans. When Grandma calls, I sing her the new song I learned at school. She asks about the baby. She's coming, I guess, I say. I got new shoes. Then we'll buy a dress to match, Grandma says. Got lots of great stuff planned for us to do, kiddo. I smile a little bigger. She's going to get special time with Grandma while her parents are going to pick up her sister. Mama lets me pick a color for the baby's room. My room is blue, my favorite. I tell her the baby's room can be pink. Papa buys a map like mine and hangs it on the wall. He puts a shiny star sticker on Haiti, another on China. And then he puts one where our house is. What about my map, I ask. Papa opens his hand, another sticker. We put a star on Haiti on my map too. I walk around both rooms. Blue is still my favorite color, but I think pink is now my second favorite. Before they leave, Mama and Papa hold me tight. We'll be back before you know it, they say. I hug Mama hard. My shirt smells like her perfume the whole day. I bet she's going to miss her mom and dad when they go to Haiti. One afternoon, Grandma and I go see a movie. It's about a family. I think about Mama and Papa, and I miss them a lot. Are they coming back today? I ask Grandma. Not today, Mealy, but time will fly. You'll see, she says. The next day, I try on lots of dresses at the mall. Grandma buys me 2. They both match my new shoes, she says. They both match your new shoes, she says. I see a tiny printed dress. It's pink, like the baby's room. Can we buy this one too, I ask, for the baby? Grandma smiles. Sure. When are Mom and Papa coming home, I ask again. Be patient, she says. It's been almost a week. She's going to get closer to meeting her sister. Then one morning she says, let's go, Mealy. At the airport, Grandma pats my knee as we wait. Soon, she says. Finally, I see Papa and Mama holding a baby. I'm so happy, Grandma whispers. She starts to cry. Sometimes Grandma's hard to figure out. Come meet Sophie, Mealy, Papa says. Oh, look at the baby. Sophie takes my finger and won't let go. Hi, Sophie, I tell her. I'm your sister. I'm going to help push you on the swings. I'm going to help keep the geese away. Do you like stories? She gives me a tiny smile, and I smile back big. Do you think she likes her big sister or her little sister? That night we read library books together. Then I tell her a story, her story. I point to the map, to the star on the place called Haiti. I tell her how Mama and Papa flew over the sea to an island to adopt her. How we all looked in our hearts and saw her there. And how we knew she was just right, like our family. Did you like that book too? I think that was a good story. I think that the little girl ended up loving her little sister. So if you are adopted, I want you to celebrate that today. Well, thank you for joining, everybody. And I hope you have a great Sunday. And say thank you a lot today. See how many times you can say thank you. All right? All right, everybody. Have a great day.